Hi, small business owners. It's Harpreet Singh from Sharon Law Firm. Today, I want to discuss about different partnership obligations a partner has while working on the partnership business. So, a partner has different forms of obligations, or you can call it as duties, towards the partnership entity. So, let's move forward with our first one. It's duty of loyalty. You should remain loyal. Okay, what is mean by loyalty now? It's a very big word and it's a very general word used. And so the loyalty is basically means you have to show your best interest towards the partnership entity, and you have to show your utmost care for the partnership entity. That means simply that you have to work on building the partnership business, and you don't have to think about just cutting the corners with some other person where your partnership itself is getting hurt. So I think you have just got some idea about loyalty, because now these days we are having big conversation about that in the political world. So while just working on your business, just make sure you are just working on each and every side with good faith, and just working on each and every deal to make sure that the partnership makes more money, or the partnership have a good reputation, which would further fuels your revenues. And the second duty, which you should not do any kind of self-dealing with the partnership. And the self-dealing comes in the form when you are working in the partnership, you're just trying to just have your own way and just trying to profit out of it, and just trying to find some way to just cheat your partnership, or because most of the people understand in this way your partner. So you should not do any kind of self-dealing with your partnership. Any kind of side agreements going on where your partnership business is suppose a brokerage company, and you're just doing your side deals when your agreement with the partnership or your whole business just dictates that you should go through your partnership entity and just work along through that, not do some side deals. So just don't do that. And so the next duty you have towards your partnership entity, it's the most important one. It's the duty to account, because your partner have the right to see the books. Your partner have the right to see, in addition to that, any documents of the partnership. And most of the time the partners who just don't get along, one of the tactics they use, they don't show the tax returns or profit and loss statements. They just want to hide what's going on in the partnership, and just probably there is something going on, some shady thing they just want to hide. So just you should not just get into that situation, because the other partner can enforce that right by going through court and asking for an accounting of the documents or financial statements. So I think so you should keep in mind, it's always good to show your partner and just move along with him. And so another important duty, that you should not compete with your partnership. Suppose you have one business, suppose you are buying a property, and your partnership has the similar business of buying and selling properties or flipping it, and you have opened some other business with some other partner who have similar kind of arrangements going on. So you have to make sure that are you breaching this duty, because when you are just competing with your own partnership, then there is a problem. Because if the other partner thinks that you are breaching this duty, and if it's proven in court, then whatever profit you make on the other side, you have to just give that profit towards the partnership entity you're working with other partner. and now you lose that, you obviously lose trust with your other partner, and you also have to pay legal fees while going through this litigation phase, and so nothing comes out good out of it, and you just get a bad name. So just don't try to compete with your partnership. So I think to resolve all these issues, so it's always good to disclose, sit with your partner. If you're thinking that something similar opportunity you find and you want to pursue it, but you are also have some idea that okay, your partnership is doing the same business, it's always good to first disclose your partner that this is the opportunity I want to pursue. Do you have any objection, or do you want our partnership entity to pursue that opportunity before I can? So it's always good, because if you take that step and later you pursue that opportunity, then you are on the safer side. Sure, obviously there can be many kind of arguments based on your situation, but still you have shown good faith and you were dealing fairly with your partner, and so the law would be somewhat on your side if you're following all the other if you're following all the other duties. So it's really very, very important, because I think the people, when they get into partnerships, they don't understand this and they just try to just run around whatever they think I can do, and they just sucking all the money from the business bank account and just telling no one. And I think they are hurting the business, they are hurting themselves, they are hurting their relationship with the partner, and obviously they are making a bad impression in the community and with the other business owner or possibly their customer if this thing gets out and just goes in a litigation phase. So it's not good. I think you should just work along with your partner. If it don't seems it's working out, and sure, you can just move on, but just don't create a bad name for yourself. So this was the point I just want to get you through, that understand your obligations and responsibilities, and also these same responsibilities if you have a corporation or if you have an LLC. So all your LLC members and all the other officers or board members of your corporation have the same similar duties, that you cannot self-deal, you cannot compete with your entity, and you have to have a loyal relationship with your entity. Loyal relationship, again, you have to understand, doesn't mean you have to do some illegal act. It needs to be legal, show utmost care for your entity, and just everything will work fine. So again, this is not a legal advice. You should not listen this video and then just try to handle your legal issue based on this video. It's just general legal information, and you should just seek legal counsel, and we provide a legal counsel for if you have any kind of complaint from your partner, or if you want to go in litigation mode, or if you want to enforce your duties of your other partner, if you're not providing documents or not following along with the partnership agreement or with the default partnership rules, which is laid out by California state. So if you have any kind of issue, let us know, and always work on your business, work hard, and don't worry about your legal things, because we can handle that. Thank you.